Hello, everybody. So I'm chilling in the pool right now, and I decided to take a break because the sun went away. And I was reading my comments, and one of my subscribers says, Adam, how is it possible that you're so calm? How is it possible that your mental health, so to speak, is on the up and up with what's happening in the market? It's a total bear market right now. Everything sucks. How is it possible? How are you not checking your account every single second? And the comment literally came in as I was in the pool. So since I'm taking a break, I wanted to explain to you what I'm going through. What works for me doesn't necessarily work for you, and everybody definitely has a different style and a different method to deal with what's happening. I think the main issue right now is that a lot of people don't realize that this is their first bear market. It's very, very easy to make money when everything is going up. This goes not just for every single day people, but people that just started investing, people that are investing for a little while, and especially even for the YouTubers. If you notice, there is a different demeanor from YouTubers and social media experts. Now, I'm not knocking all of them, and a lot of them did make a lot of money, but a lot of these people that made so much money, they were literally picking stocks on a bull market. And when everything is going up, they can't do any wrong. But now when everything is going down, they can't do any right. And that really sucks. So the first thing you should do is really look in the mirror and understand, listen, the situation really does suck. And what's happening now is not what happened a year ago. And what's happening now is not what happened 2 years ago. The time for easy money is over. But for me personally, and I'm a human just like all of you guys, I get upset, I get smacked down, and it sucks what's happening in the market. One of the key indicators that I could do, one of the key things that I can do, and one of the steps that I do in a personal basis and in a professional manner when I'm trying to make YouTube videos, not professional advice, purely entertainment and education, but this is my job right now, right? To make entertainment and YouTube videos, data, research, and knowledge. That really helps. I can't stress that enough. Get as much research, data, knowledge as you possibly can. You should take the opportunity for this bear market right now as an opportunity to better yourself and make yourself better today than you were yesterday. And the best way to start for tomorrow is today. And anytime you're thinking of starting anything, just remember, the best time to start is right now. Because you're never going to gain back the minute that you just lost, or the day you just lost, or the year that you just lost. Just because everything is down does not mean you can't make yourself better. It's not all monetary and it's not all instant gratification. Now, I am going to give you guys a lot of stats right now. I do have my book out and I took a lot of stats, but just remember, one of the best things you could do is make yourself better. And if you're not making money, just remember, a lot of people in the world right now are not making money, and a lot of people are in the gutter with their stock picks, their crypto picks, soon to be real estate, and pretty much a lot of other things, if not all the things that people are investing in. So take the opportunity to make yourself better. And as you make yourself better in many different ways, right? Make your life better. Something that you don't like, just change it. That's it. Just change it. It's just that easy. Take the opportunity during this bear market to make yourself better. So in the next bull market, you're going to fly. I'm going to give you guys a couple of stats. Since 1928, there have been 28 bear markets. What is a bear market? A drop in the index more than 20%. Usually they talk about the S&P 500. That's the index because that's the oldest index. So there's been 26 bear markets, which is a drop 20% or more. A correction is just under 20%, and a market collapse is over 35%. But we're not going to talk about that. So 26 bear markets since 1928. Of the 26 bear markets, only 15 happened during a recession. So it's not necessary that you have a bear market and a recession at the same time. I personally do think we're in a recession right now. A recession is defined as 2 negative quarters of GDP. And I think that in quarter 3, we're in quarter 2, we will get the numbers for quarter 2 right now, and we will show that we had a negative quarter 2 growth, which means that we are currently in a recession. But being in a recession and being in a bear market is not exactly the worst time. And I know it's counterintuitive what I just said, but give me a moment and let me give you some more stats. The average decline of a bear market is 36%. The average length of a bear market is 289 days, which is just over 9 months. The shortest bear market happened in 2020. The drop was 35% and it lasted for 35 days. The longest bear market was in 1973. The drop was 48% and it lasted 630 days. That's insane, man. In contrast, the average bull market is 991 days. The average gain in a bull market is 114%. The bull market gains heavily outweigh the bear market losses. I'm going to get into some more stats in a moment. Just remember what I just said. Bull market gains drastically outweigh bear market losses. Of the last 92 years, 78% of those years have been on an up run, which means stocks are going up for 78% of our current stock market existence. Listen to the stat. 114% returns on a bull market. Bull markets last on average 991 days against an average bear market, which is 289 days. And 78% of the time, stocks are going up. I read an article by JP Morgan. It came out in March. It says that the 10 best trading days, right? So there's always good trading days, really, really good trading days. And they said that over the last 20 years, this is from 2020 to 2022. I believe they cut it off in March. October 13th, 2008, up 11.6%. October 28th, 2008, up 10.8%. March 24th, 2020, 9.4% up. March 13th, 2020, 9.3% up. March 23rd, 2019, 7.1% up. April 6th, 2020, 7% up. November 13th, 2008, 6.9. November 24th, 6.5. March 10th of 09, 6.4%. And November 24th of 2008, it's up 6.3%. Now you're going to say, Adam, those are really nice figures, but what the heck does that have to do with anything? And how does that help me that the stock market was up these massive 10 days in bear markets? Just listen to the next thing. If you invested $10,000 in January 1st of 2002, and you just held it until December 31st, 2021, and you didn't do anything, you would have ended up having $61,685. However, if you would have invested $10,000 and you would have not have been in the market for those 10 days, if you would have tried to time the market, your returns would have only been $28,260, which means that if you don't try to time the market, then your returns double the pace of your returns if you're trying to time the market. Now, some people could time the market. Some people are really good. It's starting to rain, actually, so I'm going to finish this soon. Some people are really good. Some people could time the market, but most people cannot time the market. And if you try to time the market, you can crash and burn. The point is, a bear market is just a short period of time. A bull market can also be a short period of time, but the bull market short period of time outweighs the bear market short period of time. So if you have the funds and you have the patience and you have the cojones to stay strong and DCA the dip and take advantage of buying the shares of stocks that you always wanted to buy when they were so high at the 52-week highs, but you never got a chance to buy it. If you take all of those advantages, a bear market is just an opportunity to make money later. A bear market is not, oh, I'm losing money, life sucks. A bear market, if it's not your last money and you have reserves, and I preach this all the time, you should have a 3 to 6 months reserves to live. Because if you don't have money to live in your regular life, and there is going to be a bear market like we have right now, and you have to sell your stocks or you get margin called, when there is going to be a bull market, you're not going to take advantage of that run up. Now that is really when it sucks. So don't look at it as a bear market as a time that everything sucks and everything's going down. Look at a bear market as an opportunity to make more money later in a bull market. A bear market does not outweigh a bull market. A bull market drastically outweighs a bear market. The problem is you pay attention to a bear market because we tend to remember what sucks as opposed to what's good. You don't believe me? Think about this. Have you ever went to a restaurant and you have a really good time? How many times of the good times that you were in a restaurant, you write a review? Like you're like, oh, this was a really good time. Let me write a review. Now let's go the opposite. Let's say you go to a restaurant and it's the worst thing you've ever experienced. How many times do you leave a bad review, or how many times do you complain? Usually people complain a lot more because they see bad in front of them as opposed to praising something good because it's harder to see something good in front of them. The point is, if you're invested, stay strong. That's what I do. I look at this as an opportunity to scoop up shares of stock that I did not buy previously and always wanted to get into. I also look at this as an opportunity to better myself with knowledge and power. The more knowledge you have, the more power you have. I know it sounds corny, but it's 100% true. And if you have the power and knowledge of history, you can hopefully have some power and knowledge when it comes to your personal financial future and make the right decisions today for what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, stop paying attention, stop reading your charts, stop looking into your stock account, into your portfolio. Go read a book. Go chill with your family. Go to the amusement park. Go just grab a beer and hang out somewhere. Do something that makes you feel good and makes you feel productive. Just stop worrying about today because tomorrow is going to be better than today, especially if you turbocharge your tomorrow with doing something positive to make your life better today. Staying positive ain't always easy, but I'm telling you, being positive is better than being negative, especially for your mental health. And this is to answer the comment that I just got from one of my subscribers. Thank you.